Hey everyone! Hope you had a great weekend. I've been just doing a little sewing this weekend. It's been rainy here for most of the day, so just working on some different projects. So just thought I would do a little demonstration for my Facebook page and my YouTube page. So wherever you're watching, thanks for joining me. Be sure to say hi. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, be sure to do that. And you can hit the little bell icon to get notified for the next video. So it is February 28th, 2021, and it has been almost exactly 1 year, or maybe it has been 1 year. I can't remember the first day I made a mask, but I can't believe it has been a year, which is totally crazy, and the number of masks that I've made. So today is a new mask, so I'm trying to prep for spring. I actually made a monogrammed one, but then I saw these designs online. So if you do any embroidery, I thought these were super cute. So I made one and then I'm going to demo making another one. But it's an embroidery design specifically made for mask. So this is from the Embroidery Library, which is emblibrary.com. So you have a design for each side of your mask. Isn't that adorable? So I just think that's so cute, and I can't believe that I haven't done an embroidered mask other than a monogram before now, because I just saw these cute designs today. So I have another springy one that I thought I would share with you, but I just think they're super cute. So just thought it'd be a fun video. Now I am streaming using StreamYard, so if you've never watched a video through StreamYard, it may ask for your permission. That is just giving permission so that I can see your name if you make a comment. So you just, if it says that, just give them permission. So I'm going to angle this down to my table here, and I want to show you the other design. So I did this floral design. So I just thought this was super cute. Just really pretty and springy. They actually showed this on their website on white, which was really pretty, but then I just figured I thought it would also pop on black, and plus maybe I was going to line it with black anyway, because anytime I put my mask on, it's covered in makeup. So I just decided to do black. So I'm using this little template. This is a template that I've had that I got, I don't even know, from some blog on Pinterest many moons ago, and I'll try to see if I can find that link and then put that in the description of my YouTube page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this template. I've already embroidered the left and the right side. So I want to make sure I'm going to trace this out. I could just pin it on here, but I kind of just want to, just so you all can see it, kind of trace around this with some chalk. But I have so many masks, it's insane. I've started like stashing the holiday ones and trying to figure out if I'm going to need them again or not. We'll see. Maybe we'll not need them anymore. And I'm going to see if I can't show these comments. Okay. All right. So I'm kind of tracing this out. That'll be just fine, because then I'm going to have a little bit of a seam. I may get this a little closer. So this, I've got a little bit of room. I want that actually a little closer. So if you can see, I want this to be more of a 1/4 of an inch away, because it's just going to have a little teeny seam allowance. So if I put the paper pattern like right here, that's the edge of it. And then I can kind of just shimmy this over, probably about halfway between where I drew that first line. So it just kind of gives me an idea of placement. And then I'll have like a little 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. That'll work. So we have done several different styles of masks, mostly the pleated, and mainly because the pleated are quicker to put together when we were in like mass production. These cone style don't take very long to make, but you know, just cutting a pattern. So now I want to kind of, I'm going to fold this back because I want to line this up so that it's even on both sides of my face. Okay, so I just flip this up and I'm just lining the bottom of this embroidery as best I can, and then I'll pin it. That way it's even and looks a little more continuous on the mask. All right, let's cut this out. Okay, so I'm unpin this and I'll go ahead and leave this pin together. I'm going to stitch the curved part first, and then I'm also going to go ahead and cut a section for the lining as well. So let's okay, so I'm cutting, I've got this folded in half, so I'm cutting another 2, and that's for the lining. I think it's still a little shocking that this has been going on for a year. But you gotta have a lot of different masks. You know, I've had holiday ones, some to match outfits, monogram ones, pleated ones, these cone style ones, knit ones, cotton ones, all kinds. Okay, so now I can take this off. So now I have 2 pieces. And I'm going to take both of them over to the machine, and we are going to stitch a 1/4 of an inch, just this curved part first. Oh, come over here. Okay, so now we have this put together. I'm going to clip the curve just a little bit. Be careful not to cut through your threads. We'll just help it lay better. But when you open this, hopefully I put this together correctly. See how that, isn't that pretty? So now I'm going to put right sides together, and I'm going to line up the center seam here. And I got to get my glasses on here. I can't see without them. And Lori says hi. Hope you're doing well this evening, Lori. Thanks for joining me. This black, of course, is hard to see, and I'm sitting right here putting a right and a wrong side together. So I flipped it. I was getting ready to make a huge mistake. So I'm just lining up this seam lines, top and bottom. I'm going to put a pin there. Okay, so I'm going to sew straight across the bottom, and then we'll sew across the top, just around the curve, and then we'll turn it. So now I'm opening up this hole. We're going to turn it right side out. I'm going to have to pop over to the ironing board here in a second and press this real quick. Now I'm just trying to kind of press out the seams, just kind of get prepped for ironing. So I'll take it over to the iron. I want to iron the edges, top and bottom, and then I'm going to tuck in the end here, this raw edge. We're going to tuck this in just like a 1/2 of an inch. We'll just fold that in and we'll press that as well. And then we'll get our elastic going. Irene is asking, when you put the monogram on one side of the mask, do you recommend to stitch on large piece of fabric first and then cut out the pattern? That's exactly what I did, Irene. Is I did, this is the first time I've done the mask. I mean, this was made for a mask specifically. It's from the embroiderylibrary.com. It's emblibrary.com. So I did embroider on a large piece of fabric, and then I laid my pattern on top of it. You could trace out your pattern and then line it up that way, or I just did it that way. I figured it might just be a little bit easier to line up. Like I cut one piece and then I laid it on the other top. So if you missed that part at the beginning of the video, I'll show you what I did. But I did just get a big piece of fabric, and that's what I did on this one as well. As like I just had it on the fabric. I made sure I had enough room for each piece, and then cut it out and lined it up. Now this one, I didn't line it up exactly. You can see that little, I guess like the little curly Q, the white line. I didn't get that lined up exact, but I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Okay, give me just a minute. I'm going to hop over to the iron real fast. Okay, back from ironing. Okay, so I pressed it real good. Pressed the edges and the seam, and then I tucked these raw edges in, and then I'm going to get my elastic. Anybody remember when this was like never to be found? Now we have it. That was one thing that saved me a year ago. Was that I started making these pretty early on because my one niece was studying abroad in Sweden, and my other niece, who is in college, was going to visit her for spring break, and I was going to make her one. So I made a couple, and then I was like, and then I showed them on Facebook, and then some people started asking for them, so I called one of my wholesale suppliers and ordered some. And then I went to reorder, and they were like, it's selling out instantly. Hospitals were buying it up. So I ordered 900 yards of elastic, and that held me for a while. And then I had to order from Amazon and waited at least a month or more. I don't even know. So I'm using the 1/4 inch elastic, and I just cut mine 6 inches. I have a smaller face. Now I did use, this pattern that I have been using has multiple sizes. Just because I really didn't want to cut the pattern down. I always make the large. I mean, you can trim it up some, but I just used the larger one. And then I kind of tucked this in to shorten it up for myself, but it covers my nose pretty well. It's not skin tight, but I could use a smaller one. But I do cut my elastic for a petite face 6 inches. I would probably say 6 or 7 inches is probably all you need to do. But that's one of the other challenges of making masks is you're making one size to fit multiple sizes. So that has always been a challenge. So I'm just going to stick the end of the elastic in there. And I'm closing up the side as I stitch the elastic. I'm not pinning, I'm just laying it in there. I do back stitch over that elastic so it doesn't pull out. And that's it. We have a mask made. Ta-da! But isn't that pretty? I absolutely love that. I cannot believe I'm just now like finding this pattern and making this. So they have several other patterns. I actually downloaded a butterfly one that I thought was really pretty. But they're all very springy, just some different ones. I'm sure if I look on the internet, Etsy or something, you probably find some other mask embroidery designs. I just thought these were really pretty and had a lot of color to them. I just wanted some things for spring to pop and do another little mask video for you all. So, of course, I sell lots of different masks on my website at SoCuteByKatie.com, and we even have them on sale right now. Buy one, get one free with the code MASKBOGO. So let's try this on too. So, the glare here. What do you think? I love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then let's try this one on. Is that not adorable? I'm sorry. It's adorable. Even if I do say so myself. I love these embroidery designs. They are so fun. So you've got two sides. Really fun. So thanks for joining me this evening. Glad you all were here. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment. And I will, after I get a chance to edit the video and whatnot, I'll on my YouTube page, I'll leave a link to where the designs are and other things. So hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.